Laura Ray. Welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. And today I'm going to share with you some makeup I've been using that's called pro aging. Now, what is pro aging? Pro aging is all about embracing the age that you're at now, being happy with that, having makeup that just makes you feel good, makes you feel happy, is easy to use, not anything complicated. And so I'm all about the pro aging. I love this style of makeup and the look. This is the look that we'll be creating today. Now, I wanted to mention I always wear sunscreen, and before I started the video, I had already put on the Alana Mitchell. This is a 44 sunscreen. It plays well under my makeup, never pills up, isn't so sticky that I can't apply my makeup properly. So I really love it. But let's start with the neck. The neck is probably where we show the first signs of aging. I've had people make comments to me, your makeup looks great, but I can tell you're older by your neck. So I was noticing some drooping here under the chin. And one company that reached out to me, this isn't a collaboration, but I have worked with them in the past, is Pry Beauty. They have a lot of different creams for the body. And they reached out to me about their brand new neck cream, and I was super excited to try it because this was an area that had been brought to my attention a few times. So what I've been using is their Neck Correct. It's a serum. It rolls on so easily. It's got this little roller and the top just twists to on and off. I just roll this on to the neck and chest, and then I go on with the cream. And you use so little. I literally use a pea size. That's it. So this is lasting me a long time. Even though I'm using it every day, I still have tons of it. I have skipped a few days just out of being tired. It's the end of my school year, and it's just been very challenging ending my 30-year career as a teacher. So I've been putting in long hours, and I'll fall asleep in the chair, wash my face, go to bed, and not put it on. But the majority of the time, I'd say 80%, I've been wearing it, and I just love it. I really feel that it's helped this area right here where I was getting a droop. So I will purchase it myself after I finish this because I think it's doing a lot of good. I've purchased Boom products in the past, and Boom recently reached out to me on Instagram and said, we'd like to send you a few things. So they've sent me stuff, and there are things I'll point out here that I purchased. Now, in the past, I've purchased their color and their glimmer. The color is really unique. That's the name of the shade, Color. It can go on your eyes, your lips, your cheeks, and you can use it as a bronzer. And the whole idea behind this shade, it reminds me of Black Honey from Clinique. If you see this shade, it's supposed to replicate like going and working out or like a natural flush. So it's for the whole face, and I think it's just absolutely beautiful. This is one of my favorite shades to wear. I love it for the lips. I do have to reapply. It's not something that's going to last for hours, so you will be reapplying it. But I love it for the cheeks. For a bronzer, it's not your typical shade we buy in a bronzer, which we think of as more of a tan or brown. So it's really beautiful. It's got that gloss to it, but none of their products are sticky. And that means a lot to me. I live in Florida, the wind's blowing all the time, and I don't want my hair sticking to my face. So I really love this. So today I've used it as a bronzer on my eyes, my lips, so that you can see how you can use it all over. The products that I'm talking about today, these pro aging, a lot of these companies put in superior ingredients to dupes that are made of these products. So like the Boom has shea butter, jojoba oil, just things that are very moisturizing for mature skin. Now I have the trio that they sent me, so I want to tell you what's in the trio. First, they have a product that is called Moisturizer. And it's a stick that you can put in your purse. You can use it in your under eyes like I've done today, around the lips. This is great for those lip lines. And also, if you see your makeup is looking dry in a certain spot during the day, this is just perfect for the purse. And it's not messy like carrying around a liquid moisturizer. So I really love that. Now, the other one besides the color that comes in it is this glimmer. And this is one of my favorites because it just adds shine without glitter, without looking over the top. So this can be used on your eyes also on top of the color or alone. I've worn this all by itself with a little eyeliner mascara, and it looks beautiful. I've also put it on my cheeks today. So I just love this for that all over glow. Another place you could put it on the bridge of the nose, the Cupid's bow, anywhere where you would normally highlight, just to give you an extra look of healthy skin. More recently, Boom has come out with blush that can be used on the cheeks and the lips. This shade Golden Peach is a favorite of mine. I didn't wear it today because I'm wearing the pink, but it's so beautiful. I have a warm toned skin, neutral to warm, and this really does look great with my complexion. Then they have one I've bought before, which is the Rose Nude. And this is sort of that Charlotte Tilbury kind of shade that we think of, that pinky nude. And this is just gorgeous. And then what I'm wearing today, I put on top of the color, is peony pink. And I thought that would be perfect for the shade of blouse that I'm wearing. But they have these new shades out, and they're not meant for the eyes. They are meant for the lips and cheeks. But I really do love these. They glide on easily. They blend easily. Now you can do these several ways. You can draw it on your skin, blend it out with your finger. You could go onto the product with a brush and then blend it on. I like doing that if you're wanting to build it a little bit more slowly. And you can use your fingers. It's one thing that I love. You see in the eye look today, I'm just using my fingers to wipe across the eyes. So I always keep wipes here to clean my hands off as I'm working. And so my hands are clean. But these products are just so simple, yet give a beautiful, healthy look. Another company I've purchased products from is Prime Prometics. I've shown their products before. Today I wanted to show their mascara and their eyeliner. Now I bought the blue eyeliner because I love blue. It makes my whites of my eyes really pop. I look less tired when I wear blue, and I need that lately. So on this end, you have your eyeliner. It's retractable, but here is the magic. There is a little sharpener here to keep the point sharp and a smudger. You always hear me talking about smudging the lash line. I usually take my BK Beauty brush and do that, but this has a smudger built right on. And I love it because if I don't have the brush around when I'm doing my makeup, I can always just take this and smudge it out. It's like a little silicone smudger. So it cleans off easily. I just take some of my micellar water or makeup remover and clean it off. But this is just fantastic. This liner glides across the eyes. It doesn't smudge. Once it dries down, it dries down. Now the mascara, I also bought blue for the same reason. I wanted the whites of my eyes to pop, and this blue isn't one of those neon-y kind of blues. It almost looks black on the lashes, and it's just wonderful. Now I'm showing a little trick here that you might not have tried. I bought this bent brush, and I'll link the brush also in the description of the video. I go along the wand, get some product, and then lift the eye. Now, I'm not putting it in the waterline. I never put eyeliner or mascara in the waterline because it can be irritating to my eyes. So I just hold the eye up and wiggle right at where the lashes are at the base, like that. Now, what I find is also some lashes, because of the shape of my eyes that I can't get to, I can get to with this brush. So for example, I can get in the inner corner, I can get these outer lashes much better. And if I see I missed the tips of the lashes, I even go over the tips, the ends of them with this. But this tool is amazing, and I love the mascara. Let's talk about Laura Geller. She's a makeup artist that's over the age of 60. All of her models are 40 plus. And I just appreciate that so much because I see so many ads out there with young women together laughing, and I don't see any women my age included. And I just feel like we are a part of those generations too. When I'm at work, I'm collaborating with teachers that are my daughter's age, but we get along amazing. We're friends outside of school. So I feel like I wish they would include more women my age instead of excluding us in the ads. And so I really gravitate towards Laura Geller's products. They're geared for mature skin. Let me show you some of the ones I've purchased. This is a newer product to me that I've been testing out. It's her hydrating foundation. And what I've done today is mixed it with primer. I prefer to mix primer into the foundation rather than putting a layer, sort of waiting for that to dry and putting on another layer. So I've put in her original bronze primer and mixed it. And I think it gave a beautiful look. I feel it spread much better with the primer mixed in than when I've used it without primer. I've tested it both ways. I've also tested it putting the primer on, then putting the foundation. But this just seems to add a lot of moisture to this. So even though it's called hydrating, this is a more full coverage. And that's why I used my EcoTools sponge today, damp, to apply it. I didn't want it to look too heavy on my skin. And I find that this really does add medium to full coverage. So it's not like some of the other drops and things that I've shown where they're really thin and your skin shows through more. This gives much more of a foundation look and more coverage. This is the Jelly Balm lipstick from Laura Geller. This glides on so beautifully. It's become one of my favorite lipsticks that I own. I love the way it goes on because it goes on like a balm, yet gives a lot of color, a lot of moisture. I think it makes my lips look nice. So this is something that I would love to have more shades of. This is the shade Peachy, and it doesn't really go with this blouse today, but I did want to show it to you because it's a standout product. Laura Geller's probably most famous for her Baked Balance and Brighten. This is the Baked Balance Brighten Color Correcting Foundation. This is actually a foundation you can wear alone. There are a couple of ways I like it. I really don't like it alone. What I enjoy doing is putting it on any foundation to add a little more coverage. I'll even grab an eyeshadow brush, dip into it, and go back over areas that are red or I see some discoloration in my skin. So around my nose, I have a lot of redness, broken capillaries. So I'll go back, instead of using, say, a concealer, go into this and just pat and press into the skin. So that's something I like to do if I get any redness around my nose. I have a lot of allergies. So if I've wiped off my makeup from blowing my nose, I'll just go back into this and go over the nose like this. This also takes the shine off. If I feel I'm too shiny, another way I like to use it is take this puff. This is a great puff. And I just go into this, get some, instead of swirling it. I am not a fan of that because I just feel like I get powder all over. So I prefer to put it on a puff and just roll onto the skin like this. I like the look that I get on my skin better that way. I love this with my Alana Mitchell or other tinted sunscreens. I like to put this on and then go over with a powder for a more full coverage look if that's what I'm looking for. Another standout to me from Laura Geller is her French Vanilla Highlighter. What I think is standout is this doesn't have any sparkle. It's more of a matte look to it, and it just brightens the face. So you could use it, say I get a little dark in here, I can just brighten up like this. Just put some in the inner corner, and that's going to brighten that area. If you want to brighten the cheeks or underneath the brow, let's go there a little bit. You can just give a little brightening, a little lifting effect with this. I love it because most highlighters have some kind of sparkle in them. So if you're looking for something more matte, this is a winner. Another pro-aging brand I'm very fond of is City Lips. City Lips really features, again, women our age and not trying to change us, but embrace aging, just look the best we can. One thing I've dealt with as I've gotten older, my lips aren't as pillowy. There are more lines within the lip itself. So I bought City Lips, and I've also collaborated with them in the past. This is the shade Los Angeles, and I think it looks beautiful. What's nice about their lip gloss is some of them have a silver, more cool tone, so if that goes along with your skin better, you can find a lip gloss that has that silver look to it. Now, this one here I can see is more gold. Some of the lip glosses that they have gold. Now, they also have some with color, without all the sparkles. So there's so much out there. Recently, I did a City Lips video just on my own. I didn't collaborate with them because they were having a sale. And I wanted to do a try-on, sort of like a fashion show for your lips. So if you'd like to see some of the different shades they have on me, I'll link that video. I also have a discount code for you today. They're so great about giving codes. And so that will be in the description of the video. If I can get any other codes for you, I'll list them there. When I wear the City Lips, I notice that the surface of my lips, the creases don't look so deep. I love the reflective properties. I think this look is so pretty. It's not over the top. And I feel that their glosses last for hours. I often will put the clear on before bed. I'll wake up in the morning. I can still feel it on my lips. My lips look really nice. I like to put it on while I apply my makeup. So by the time I'm done, I can just mix my lipstick with it. I'm going to grab this Laura Geller and show you. So I already have the City Lips on now. I can just mix it right with it. So you don't have to think of just applying it on top of whatever you're wearing. You can put it down as a base and then put your lipstick on top. Another brand that the product is geared towards our age is this Fiera Luxury Concealer. I didn't think this was going to work when I first opened it up because it was so thick, and I usually use a very, very thin concealer. So I'll show you what I mean. It looks just, it's not going anywhere. This is on there. But what you do when you apply this is you take it and put it between your two ring fingers and just work it. And that warmth of your fingers sort of melts it down. And then I just apply in a corner, then over here, a corner, and a corner, like that. And I let it sit for a minute, let it sort of marinate a little bit. And then you can either take your clean fingers or a brush and blend it out. So I'm going to show you just with my fingers, and then let me get a clean, I'll just get a little eyeshadow brush and go over it. But I just take it and start dabbing like this. And I bring it up into my nose area on the inside because I get very dark there, being I have deep set eyes. And for those of you that have dark circles, this is your friend. The shade I purchased is neutral beige. And so I wanted to let you know that. Let's blend this out. What I love about this is 12 hours later, like I'll come home from school sometimes 10 to 12 hours later, my under eyes still look great. And usually a lot of concealers by that many hours have faded. They're just not showing up so well. So I love this. And again, when I first saw it, what attracted me to the product was I saw on Instagram all these ads that they run with women my age or older. And I thought, wow, that looks thick, but look at how great it looks on them. And they're my age, or some of them were older than me. So seeing it on a model that wasn't 20, that was 60 or 70 or 80, I would love to see more 80-year-olds as models, then that's more the reason I wanted to try it. Let me know in the comments any of the products here that you've tried before. I'm super excited to hear back from you. And again, everything's listed in the description of the video. I appreciate so much you. You are the sponsors of my video. You are the people that take time and care so much to leave comments and suggestions. And I appreciate the time that you take so much. And for watching. Some of you have been watching me. I'm almost on the anniversary of YouTube. It'll be 10 years in June since I started my channel. I started it shortly before my 50th birthday. And now look, I'm almost 60. It's hard to believe it. So I just want to thank you so much. I love you all. I appreciate you. I hope you have a blessed week, and I'll look forward to seeing you soon.